Do you think Massachusetts will suffer in the Trump administration any repercussions because of it?
I think the president-elect and his team have an enormous task in front of them. They have 63 days, plus or minus, to Inauguration Day. They have 4,000 positions they need to fill. Almost everything about the way their administration gets started and gets its feet on the ground stands in front of them. And I fully expect, based on Governor Pence's comments and some of the other comments that we've heard, that their big focus is going to be on putting their new administration in place. And I take them at their word that, you know, they basically said the same thing that I said at the end of our race, which is campaigns are contests, governing's about the work. Let's worry about the work.
Governor, given your vocal stance against Donald Trump, given your position on different positions on social issues, key social issues, particularly against someone like Mike Pence, did you kind of feel like an outsider at the Governors Association?
No, because, I mean, Republican governors, for the most part, get the fact that when you have 33 Republican governors, okay, we now cover 2/3 of the states in the United States. That's a lot of geography, and it's also a lot of different points of view from a lot of different communities. I mean, the last few days, I've spent a lot of time thinking about e pluribus unum, out of the many, one. And my hope here is that we all keep that in mind as we go forward. I mean, I think about Massachusetts. We are a global community in Massachusetts. We are made up of a lot of communities, but there's simply no question that this state has a big footprint in all kinds of places around the world. You have people who are here who are, you know, PhD fellows at MIT. You have people who are here who work for many of our companies in science and technology and healthcare who are from different parts of the world. You have students who are here who are from different parts of the world. You have businesses, you have whole neighborhoods and communities that have developed all over the Commonwealth that represent cultures and points of view from all over the globe. And I believe that that is in fact what makes us strong, this whole notion of out of the many, one. And I'm concerned that that is getting lost in the post-election conversation. And I can tell you this, we are a welcoming state. We have always been a welcoming state. And being a welcoming state is what has made us strong and successful. And I'm a community guy. And I talk about that whole notion. When I talk about the notion of community, I just don't mean local communities. I mean all communities. And I think one of the things we all need to remember here as we go forward is we are, for all intents and purposes, a country that is made up of communities that have always respected and appreciated what each community brings to the totality of what we are all about. And for me, as a guy who has worked extremely hard to build relationships with lots of people across many different communities here in the Commonwealth, and not just across the aisle, but across the Commonwealth, I'm very hopeful that that tenor, which has always been such a critical part of our Commonwealth's success and our country's success, doesn't get lost in the post-election noise.